Shake a leg, shake a leg, shake a leg, come on, baby. Shake a leg, shake a leg, shake a leg, come on, honey. Shake a leg, yeah, baby. Shake a leg, shake a leg, shake a leg. Anyways, ooh, speaking of getting to the wrong foot. Oh, God, I'm gonna make another clip. Jeez. So, I, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I should just end the clip right there because that's basically what I'm gonna. It's basically the extent of this clip. I don't know. Um, now I will say that if you're talking Bible prophecy and you're talking end times, I personally screwed up. I'm not gonna lie, I screwed up. And what I mean by that is if we were given time and we were given warning, I didn't heed it. Okay, gonna let you in on that little secret. Now, I just, I don't know. I just, like I said, I don't know. What I'm getting at, not very well, but what I'm trying to get at is I I don't know. I think we might be kind of screwed over. I think we might be. No, no. Let me. I was trying not to swear, but we're fucked. Okay, I was trying not to swear. We're fucked. And you notice I was stumbling around. I couldn't come up with the right words. So now that I said fuck, I can move forward. Yeah, we're fucked. Okay, we're fucked. Just there's no nice way to say it. Now, what I mean by I didn't heed the time. Maybe Jim Baker was right. Maybe he was right. Okay, I'm going to say that. And I've never said that a day in my life. Mr. Waterslide for Jesus bullshit. I've never said a day in my life. Maybe he was right. Maybe Donald Trump was put in there so that we had time to prepare. It was 2016, 2017, 2018. That's 3 years. That's 3 years. Did I prepare in 3 years myself just for me? No. I did not. No, I. Well, I don't even know. I don't even. It's like, I don't even know where to go with this. Now we're talking government shutdown, basically. I don't think people understand. I don't think the right understand. I don't think the left understand. I don't think anybody understands what this actually means. So I'm telling you right now, I think they're setting this up. I don't think it's just Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer or it's Donald Trump. I don't think either one of them are smart enough to realize what's going on. Now, that's either true or it's not true. In other words, both sides are either not smart enough to figure it out or it's this big master plan to the universe. Now, whether Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, and Trump are aware of it, like there might be higher powers that be with them, and they're just manipulating them. I don't know. I don't know about that. Or they're all part of the big conspiracy. I don't know. But I think there's a conspiracy here. I don't mean like tinfoil hat either. Now, as somebody who has physical fucking problems, let's just throw it out there. It is a little embarrassing, especially Fox News and all this bullshit, to be in need of certain things from the government. Okay, it just is. Well, be that as it may, because I was born with spina bifida. But for the sake of the clip, I might as well go through it all. I got spina bifida. I got multiple herniated discs, at least three. Two that I got documented, and at least a third. I know I herniated a third, maybe more. Like my whole lower back is just like one big herniated bulge of shit. I mean, it's a miracle I can even walk. Okay, It's a miracle I can walk. And I got muscle deterioration in my leg. I got nerve damage. I mean, we're talking serious pain. Like not cute. Not like, oh, you can work and do, you know, limited things. No. No. There are days I swear to God I can't even get out of bed. There are days I get up to go to the bathroom, and when I come back I am so like winded and shit to the point I have to lay down. Like my whole leg is cramped up. My whole right leg is all cramped up. I can't even stand up. I can't even sit. There are times I can't even sit in the chair and watch TV. Now, how bad is that when you can't sit and watch TV? I can't even sit at the computer anymore and do stuff. I sit at the computer. I can't. Dude, I sit at the computer like, what was it, 3 or 4 months ago? Just because I had something I needed to do. I was sitting in a chair. It's a relatively comfortable chair. It's not like it's a bad chair. Like, oh, just get a better chair. It'll be, no, it's a decent chair. I sat there for maybe half an hour. I got up. I couldn't even stand up straight. Like, to the point I was gonna fall over. Like, I was literally bent over like a 7. I couldn't even straighten my back out. I'm fucked. Okay, I'm just physically fucked. There's no nice way to say that. Okay, so as somebody who does need certain things, having a government shutdown is kind of fucking scary. I'm not gonna parse words with you on that. Now, I don't want to be on these things. You understand? I don't want to get into this, but I'm going to. I grew up as the patriotic Republican. That's why we never sought these things. We never went on these programs. We never took advantage of the system, so to speak. It was always like, oh, those poor people. And, thank God I'm not on welfare. I admit that. Thank God I'm not. Okay, because that's even lower on the totem pole. In like Fox News and Republicans just belittle the shit on anybody on any of that stuff. They just belittle the Jesus out of anybody who needs that. I thank God I'm not on that. First off, not a lot of money, okay, but it is what it is. Um, whatever. Let's not get into that. But we didn't do those things. Now, I was still living at home. Yes, you know what? I was the typical 30-year-old still living at home. Now, to be fair, technically, well, actually, no, I was actually late 20s. Well, I did stay until I was 30. I was still at home at 30. Although, to be honest with you, a lot went on. Um, like around 25-ish, 25 to 26-ish. Um, my mother then got cancer again for the second time. She ended up dying in 2005. And while she was dying of cancer, I could still physically do a few things back then. Like I would make dinner. I made dinner for the family. I tried to keep the dishes. I couldn't do a lot of cleaning. Just nobody did, but that's neither here nor there. But I tried. I did what I had to do, and it was like I was there. My mother was sick, and sometimes I had to be there for her. It was what it was. Not that I was like a maid or anything like that, but it was just. It was good that I was there, like for all parties involved. I guess. I guess you could say. Um, but like I didn't have a lot of choice either. The last job I had was a 99, and I'm telling you that fucking job, that Walmart job, they had me stocking aisles and shit. That that job freaking crippled me. They wanted us to do 12-hour shifts. Oh my god, don't even get me started. I don't even want to talk about that because that pisses me off. It was a temp job to put up back to school supplies, so it was probably late out. Actually, it was during Woodstock '99. To be honest with you, it was going on that exact weekend, and which I think was late August. In school, I think it was like September 7th, maybe September 4th, September 7th that year, whatever, maybe. I don't know. I could be wrong on that, but and they wanted us. I was supposed to be in stationery. Well, the idiot managers are like, oh, we got too many people here. Let's spread these people out and do other stuff. So they end up taking me, putting me into. This is back when I could actually move. This is actually I could move around, because my disability, I say that quote unquote because it's just bullshit. Like I hate using the word disability because it's like I can't bring my mind to suggest that I am disabled, even though I am completely fucking disabled to the point I can't walk. But just saying it, because you can understand, you got there's too many Republicans who just like, oh, you're not disabled, and they downplay stuff, and it just pisses me off. My father looks at me and he's like, you're not disabled, you're just fat. You know, if you walk a little bit, walk around the house a couple times. I don't think he even grasps what the fuck he's talking about. Well, in general, but dude, if I walked around the house, I'd have a cardiac about halfway around. That's first off. Second of all, my back would go out. I would literally fall on the ground. I'd be rolling down the fucking hill. I'd be halfway down to the stoplight. Okay, no, we're not. No, this isn't about just, oh, you need to be in better shape. Yes, I do need to be in better shape. That is an actual fact. But it's beyond that. It's to the point right now where there's only so much gas in the tank, and I just can't. I can't go further than that. So it's like when I'm walking around the store, like I can't get into the back of the store anymore. Like the butter is way at the back of the one in store, and I can't get back there sometimes. I was able to do it this time, but the last two times I wasn't able to get back there. Whatever, that's neither here nor there. But like, there's just so many stigma and shit from all these fucking people. Anyways, what was I talking about? So anyways, let me get back to what I was talking about, because I don't remember what I was talking about. But you know, I was living at home, and my mother was sick, and you do what you got to do. And I was working at Walmart, and the shit, they wanted us to do 12-hour freaking shifts. I was excited for a 12-hour shift because I wanted the extra money. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted the extra money. And what they ended up doing, like a bunch of scumbag pricks. Oh, that guy Bobby. His name was Bobby. Manager Bobby. He's a fucking piece of trash. Manager Bob. He's a stupid scumbag. Walmart in Rome, New York. I don't even know if he still works there, but he's a scumbag. He had us stocking stuff, like bringing stuff in from a truck, like a big long truck, and like bringing it in, putting it on this little skid, and like pushing it to where we had to do. And then we would take it, we'd mark it, we'd put it up on the little excuse me, on the little cork board there, a little peg board. And I was the only one of the four guys who came in all 4 weeks, because the other guys were like, fuck this. Fuck this. Yeah, my mother's like, oh, you show them you really want this job, and blah. My mother was a few choice words, but she was kind of a romantic in the sense of, you show your employer you really want to work, and you come prepared, and it's like they didn't give a fuck about none of that. I was the only one who showed up all 4 days, and I am the one who didn't get hired, so fuck them, but whatever. By the time I got done with those 4 days, I swear to God, I couldn't walk. My feet hurt to this day. My feet are so screwed up right now. The actual foot, the whole foot. You don't even get the ankles and that shit. The foot is like, I have got like this arthritis or something. I don't know what it is, but it hurts me to this day. That was 1999. Holy crap. That's 20 years ago. I've been living with actual physical pain of just that for like over 20 years. It's insane. Whatever. Of course, they're like, oh, we're not going to hire you because you can't keep up with the other guys. Because I was the only one who showed up. So, yeah, how I didn't keep up with the other guys. Of course, this has come from that Bobby jerk-off who didn't know half of fucking... See, the problem is he didn't know jack shit. And the guy I was working with... the stationary manager, not the head manager. Bobby was the head manager. The actual manager was a guy named Gene, and he's like, yeah, this guy's a fucking idiot. Basically what you had to do is you had to look at the back of the barcode, and you had to scan it, and then find where it goes. Well, sometimes what they had us do towards the end was just take all this stock that they had. Just there was stuff that was half open. There was stuff that was partially open. There was stuff that wasn't even open. It was stuff they had from like 20 years ago that was sitting back there and like, yeah, let's throw it all out there. We got extra room, let's just throw it all out there. And some of this stuff, there was like this big vat where it was just markers and notebooks, and you couldn't just put one notebook with another. You had to make sure it lined up with the price. So what you had to do is you had to look at like the last three numbers, and then on the little pegs, you got a picture like an entire row, like an entire aisle, and you had to go up and down, and you had to like look for 3 4, 3 4, 3 4. It'd be like 3 2, 3 1, 3 3, whatever, and then you finally get to the one. You put it on the little peg. Well, as I'm sitting there scanning, I'm literally holding it and I'm scanning. I got it in my hand. I'm going up and down the different pegs. Old Bob over there standing there like, "What are you doing? Get to work. You're not working. You're not working hard enough." I'm like, "What? I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. Shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about." I didn't say that, but I was like, whatever, man. Anyways, scumbag. So, yeah, I got fucked over by that. And then to make matters worse, they physically crippled me, and that's not even a joke. They physically fucking crippled me. Now, you hear the words. They physically crippled me. Okay. And then what they did the next week, when I got the schedule, because now I'm actually kind of glad they did, because I physically, after those 4 days, I physically couldn't even sleep. I came home, I don't even remember. I walked into my room and I fell onto my stomach, fully clothed, shoes on, and I passed out for like 6 hours. Like, I didn't, just bloop. Like, honest to God, I did not, like, I didn't get into bed, I didn't put the covers up. No, I fell, like, and it was it. And I laid on a couch for the whole weekend. I mean, oh my God. That was like Friday night, I think. Or no, it was Sunday. That's right, it was Sunday, because it was the weekend, because they wanted Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They wanted those 4 weeks, or 4 days of that week. So I came home like that Sunday night, and I just completely. Well, anyway, the next week they gave me like 3 days off. So I had like Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday off, and I came in Thursday and Friday. So by the time I got done, by the time I got all done, this quote unquote this time and a half, this extra overtime. By the time you put the 2 weeks together, I think I made like an extra $20, and it was not worth crippling myself for. Now I was crippled before that, but whatever. And that was part of it. I'm telling you right now, that work moment, I'm telling you, it fucked my feet up, it fucked my legs up, and it definitely contributed to me starting to herniate discs and shit. I'm telling you right now, that was part of it. So yeah, I haven't worked since like '99. And I used to work at Mystic too, so it was like I did work. So it wasn't like you weren't working. It was like, oh, you're just trying to take a handout. See, I hate that concept. Yeah, I'm sure there are people who do that, but no, I was actually working at the time. So shut the fuck up. That irritates me. That really irritates me. That pisses me off when I hear people say that. Because yeah, I'm sure there are people that are taking advantage of the system, and I'm sure there are people who are just milking it for all it's worth. You know what? God bless them, because they need it more than I do. So fuck them. Anyways, what was I saying? So, being in need of certain things, I gotta be honest with you. I don't know how I'm supposed to take this. And this is getting into like Bible prophecy type shit, and just my own personal prophecy of bullshit. But hey, like I said, maybe Jim Baker was right. Maybe this was a time to prepare. I had 2016, at least 2016, 2017, 2018, and they're saying that after February, might not get my shit. Okay? I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Because like I said, when I was a kid, When I was growing up, we didn't take from the government because we were the good Republicans. Blah blah blah. Well, after my mother died in 2005, I was 27 at the time. My father moved out for over a year. So then I was 28. His mistress moved in, give or take, and by the time all that happened, about a year and a half later, I was no, actually I was 29 at the time. I was 30 that was like 30 in a couple months. So yeah, I basically stayed there until I was about 29, 29, 30, whatever. But I lived alone for a freaking whole year and a half while he was off canoodling with the hussy. So whatever, man. And it was when I was kicked out and had literally nowhere to go after the freaking stepmother threw me out, accusing me of pissing on her shoes because she left them outside, and accused me of pissing on her shoes, which I don't even want to get into all that right now, because that's a story in and of itself. Like, what was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to do? Literally threw me out with nothing. Nothing. I couldn't physically do anything. And then things started to progressively get worse. I had already herniated at least 2 discs. Yeah, it was because I got the MRI back in 2005. So I had 2 herniated discs back in 2005, and I know I've at least herniated at least 1, if not 2, since then. And believe me, you know when you herniate those fuckers. Oh, believe me, you know. Like when you're laying in bed, I'm just gonna throw this out to you. When you're laying in bed and your lower back, the muscles just contract and they seize up. And I can't even give you the proper words to describe what happens. But imagine if like somebody just could reach in and like an accordion just take the muscles and just pull them. Just rip, not really like rip them out, but like just pull them. Like if you could just imagine if you took your shirt and just kind of pulled on 2 ends of it. Imagine if that was a muscle. And it just like cramps up and it's like this like somebody jammed a knife right into your back. Like just jammed it up in there and then twisted. It's that kind of sharp pain. Like to the point where it's like your entire body just stiffens up and you can't breathe for a few seconds because it's like you're almost like getting electrocuted. I don't know if you've ever been electrocuted, like you stepped into like a fence or electric fence or something, where it's like your entire body is just like it's like you can't move. It's similar to that, and the pain is so excruciating that you literally weep uncontrollably. Like to the point where I've actually wished, I actually begged God to take my life. That's how bad it was. I kid you not. I actually looked to the ceiling and said, "Take me, kill me, fuck me over, whatever." Dude, I wouldn't even wish that on the stepmother. Okay, that's kind of pain I wouldn't wish on anybody. Despite all the bullshit, I wouldn't even wish that on anybody. I wouldn't even wish that on Trump. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Ever. It is not good. It is not. It's not just like, oh, I stubbed my toe and oh, boo boo, it hurts, and, half an hour later it's okay. Maybe it's a little swollen, but it's okay. No, this is something that just. Not only does it affect the local area, but it affects the entire body. Like the entire body reacts to it. The amount of pain. I wish I could. I honestly, God, I wish I could make people understand. Like, I wish I could make Dale T understand it for like even half a second, because it's like, are you gonna walk around the house? Do it once today, and walk around twice tomorrow. Next thing you know, by the end of the week, you'll be doing better. Like Dale T, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. No, Dale T, it doesn't work that way. I really wish he could grasp it. Like, for example, we go to the dollar store because I have to have him drive me because I cannot drive. That's a fucking problem in and of itself too. Because dude, my leg spasms, and if I'm behind a wheel, like at a stoplight or even just in general, and my leg spasms, and I floor into the freaking gas pedal and I plow into somebody, no, 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 no. That ain't gonna happen. Now I know there are certain vehicles where you can do the little pulleys and I ain't doing that fucking shit. I just, first off, I don't have the mental capacity to do it either. Like, so, dude, there have been numerous times when I've zoned out. That time I was actually taking driving lessons. Back, I mean, I was probably like 20, 18, 19, somewhere. I was taking driving lessons. I was actually pretty good. There was one whole session that I blanked. I don't even remember. I remember getting into the driver's seat. I remember getting out of the driver's seat. I do not remember anything. I blanked out, and I don't feel comfortable. I don't know if you can get what I'm saying. So between the leg, the muscle spasms, and just zoning the fuck out, I don't feel safe behind a wheel. I don't want to put other people's lives in danger because I gotta get to whatever. So I got problems. Okay, let's just put it what it is. And of course, then you got the latest thing with this freaking breathing bullshit that I'm having. Like somebody said, maybe it's what was it? What was it? They said maybe it's asthma. No, it isn't asthma. Trust me, it isn't asthma. It's not because it doesn't happen on a regular basis. Now I don't know unless asthma can happen not on a regular basis, but this happens mainly when I exert myself. Like if I go up and down the stairs and I'm not careful, when I go like too fast, because usually when it happens is when I'm coming. Now I think it's more of an atmosphere thing because like I'm going downstairs, I'm coming upstairs, and the atmosphere changes when I get upstairs. It's weird. So when I get up the stairs, I have to bend down and pick up the baby gate and put it in the front. And I usually have to, because usually when I go, I'm going shopping. So I have to get the baby gate, and the dog is usually outside, because I usually leave him outside when I go to the store. And then I go get the dog. Well, I have a chair sitting right there, and sometimes I sit in the chair, and when I do, all of a sudden it's like everything just rushes forward. And it's like my heart starts pounding like so freaking fast. Like I'm sitting there resting, and it was like everything was fine. All of a sudden now I'm sitting, it's good, and so all of a sudden it's like it literally goes from like yeah, it was the heart rate was up a little bit, but it was you're going up the stairs. You're a crippled fat fuck going up the stairs. Yeah, your heart rate's gonna be up a little bit. The minute I sit down, it pounds so fast. I literally feel it in my throat. It's like boom, 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 boom. And that's not even the worst part. Because what happens is then I start getting lightheaded, and then I'm like, and I can't breathe. And I'm trying to breathe through my nose, or even through my mouth. And if I can't take a deep breath, like if I can't feel my lungs, I then start to panic that I can't take a deep breath. So now I'm having this issue where my heart is just going a mile a minute. Like I'm surprised it doesn't just burst. That's how fast it was going a couple times. And I'm lightheaded. Because obviously I'm not getting the oxygen because I can't take a deep breath. And then I start to panic about not being able to take a deep breath. So now I'm panicking that I can't breathe, which if you've ever panicked, if you ever had a panic attack, it means basically you have trouble breathing. So I'm having trouble breathing, and then I'm having a panic attack on top of that, which is having trouble breathing. So then it's like just it is like I almost just want to get up and like run around. I don't know what to do. It's like do I go outside? Because again, here upstate New fucking York, it's either super hot, like if I came up the stairs in the summertime, it's like dry heave. So do I want to go outside and get fresh air? Or if it's wintertime, I'm upstairs and it's cold, do I want to go outside and get that blasted air where it freezes the snot in your nose? You know, snorting like a little pig. It's like, I don't know, man. It's like I start to panic to the point like I want to get up and run around. Like, do I go inside? What do I do? Then I start going a mile a minute. I have to actually sit there in the chair, and I have to think things other than that. and I have to like tone my. I have to basically control my shit is what I have to do, and I'm like, eh, for some reason, WWE, NXT, Adam Cole, and for some reason I think, oh NXT's on tomorrow. NXT, oh yeah, NXT. And when I do, I don't know if it's just the way I say NXT, just that, and it's like it's like I start to calm down again, and like then I'm okay. It's fucking weird, dude. Absolutely weird. I had that. It happened to me in the store not too long ago. I was sitting there, and I ended up going all the way on the other side to try to get the butter and where the eggs are and shit. And by the time I made it all the way back to where the little seat was, my chest was pounding. I'm like right in, and thinking, oh my god, because uh, it's not good, man. I swear to God, that is one that is scary shit, though. I'm sorry. There's no nice way to say that. That is absolutely scary shit. Having a panic attack in the middle of like this, I don't even know what it is. My heart just starts pounding like uncontrollably crazy. And I wasn't even really doing anything. I can still get up and move around and do stuff, but like all of a sudden it's just something clicks and it's like, oh, heart rate, mile a minute. And then, like I said, then I start panicking that my I can't breathe. Dude, it's scary. I can't describe it any more than that. Like I said, it happened to me in the store, and there's nothing worse than having that happen when you're out in public and like there's people watching you. Because it's one of those things like if I passed out, ain't nobody picking me up. Okay, you literally have to get the fire department and Jaws of Life just to pick me off the floor. Okay, you need a Jaws of Life just to get me off the floor. Like I'm welded to the floor. Ain't nobody picking me up. Okay, just a big girthy motherfucker. Okay. You ain't picking me up. It'd take like 8 guys to pick me up. And these little women behind the counter, she ain't picking me up. So it's like, I mean, but basically all you can do is throw a tarp over me until, put caution tape around and say walk over it, It's like, oh my god. Like I said, I can't get to the back of the store nowadays. It's like, ironically, I did get to the back of the store last time when I went, a couple days ago. Wednesday, actually. This is what, no, Sunday? No, it's almost Sunday. It's 11 o'clock right now, so yeah, an hour from now it'll be Sunday. So last Wednesday, I actually made it over. I actually got some eggs. I'm very glad I got the eggs. Oh my god, I did eggs and toast tonight, and then I did. Oh, I'm gonna take a break for a second. I did fucking art today. Holy shit, fucking phenomenal food art. Okay, now I'm a little bit pissed at the dude. The dog's food was literal art. I should have taken a picture of it. Mine, the first one, I overcooked the thing, but whatever. Second one was, but the dog's was perfect because I cooked him one too, and I basically made English muffins, and or not English what do you call those things? I had some deli meat, and I got the griddle out too. I put the egg. I had that Batman toaster. Hey, that Batman toaster actually works pretty good. I actually used it for like the first time, like legitimately. It actually does pretty good. It does a little icon. It actually turned out really good. The two pieces, the stuff that I did today turned out really good. Not so much the English muffins or the English muffins, but I did eggs and toast. So I did actual toast on white bread, and it had a little bat symbol on it because I got the Batman toaster. Really cool, actually, but whatever. But this shit that I did was freaking art. I swear to God, I had the English muffin because I took out 3 because I was gonna have 2 and give one to the dog because he's gonna have dinner. And I cooked the egg. I had a piece of ham. I had like 3 pieces of ham on the griddle. I had 3 eggs going, not all at once because it's not that big of a griddle, but you get my point. And then I took I took 3 pieces of bologna. It was that good bologna too. I forgot what the name of it was. Whatever, good bologna. And I had the yellow sliced cheese. Oh my god, with the butter. Oh dude. And what I did is I toasted the freaking English muffins in the Batman toaster. And then when I was done, I put a little pat of butter on each side and put it on the griddle and let the butter melt and then flipped it over so a little bit of butter could get on the back too. And then I took, how did I do it? I took the bologna and put that down, put the cheese down, put the ham down, put the egg on top of it, and then put the top on. Oh my god, so freaking good. And the dogs, I swear to God, it looked really, really. Oh my God, like when you see like Burger King or McDonald's, you see their Facebook photo and they got a picture of the Whopper, and it looks like a piece of art. You got that little piece of onion with that little gleam of like water on it, and then you got the lettuce with that just a little bit of ketchup and maybe a little mustard on the side. And it's like perfect, right? This was like one of those. This is whew. Oh my god, and the cheese, and it was good cheese too. It was like that Velveeta shit. So it wasn't like it wasn't even that cheesy, shitty stuff that you get the cheap stuff. This was like the good cheap stuff. Um, yeah, it was like Velveeta sliced cheese. Oh my god, really good, really good. The bologna and the ham and the egg and the muffin. Oh my god, it was beautiful. Honestly, God, it was like I keep saying, it was a piece of art. It was a piece of fucking art. That's all I can say on that. Oh. Anyways, anyways, what was I talking about? Oh, so I want to get into like the whole Bible prophecy thing. So, um, I got a bad feeling about what's going to happen, and I don't know. I, it doesn't seem like Donald Trump knows how to deal with the economy. I'm sorry. Yeah, Wall Street's one thing, but I'm talking the actual economy. I don't think he grasps it. And if he does, then there's some master plan to fucking ruin it. Now I'm telling you right now, they could theoretically collapse the entire economy. They could. You've already got how many people? Millions of people on furlough? Which means they ain't getting paid. Which means if they're not getting paid, that money is not going into the economy. And now we got February, which might be the end of food stamps for a while. Which, whether you like food stamps or not, that's a lot of money that goes to your local store that goes into the economy. You take that out with the furlough, and then if it goes later on, then you got Social Security and SSI, which happens to be what I'm on. You take that stuff away, and you take that out of the economy after this big stupid ass tax cut for the rich bullshit, dude. You could, not theoretically, they will fucking collapse the economy. They will literally collapse the economy. There are people talking right now that there's going to be riots in the street, potentially. Which, yeah, there will be. And there should be. I mean, honest to God, I think they're trying to collapse the fucking economy. I don't know if they're doing it willingly, but I think they're going to. And you know what's going to happen? I think a little Jared Kushner's going to come right in. He's going to save the day. He's going to come in. He's going to save the day. He's gonna build this thing, and we're going to get the Nancy Pelosi together. And we're going to get Donald Trump together and Chuck Schumer, and they're going to hammer out a deal, and we're all going to be saved. I think he's fucking Antichrist. I do. I'm going to let you know a little secret on that. One of two things happens. Now, I know a lot of Republicans don't want to hear this. Especially Cohen. Oh, he's a liar. He's just lying to save himself. And yeah, you watch Fox News, you're going to believe that. But you got to understand, a lot of people dealing with Trump, those are called indictments. Those are called handcuffs. Those are called prison sentences. Yeah. So a lot of people around Trump did a lot of bad shit. They're getting called up for it. Okay. Excuse me. So one of two things is going to happen. I'm telling you right now. Either Trump is going to get impeached, or he's going to be thrown in jail, which I highly doubt. He's rich. Or, I'm telling you right now, if Jared Kushner is the Antichrist, even if he's not, I don't think the Antichrist is going to put up with Donald Trump. Now, either Donald Trump is the Antichrist or Jared Kushner is the Antichrist. And I was watching I was watching this interview with Van Jones from CNN. That Kushner guy, he's like the perfect guy. Teeth, I think, are a little fucked up, but he's tall. He's kind of lanky, and for my taste, but not that I have a taste in guys, but you get my point. I mean, just visually having to look at him, he's a little too lanky for me, but he's literally the perfect fucking man. You know, he's all soft spoken, and he had this one moment. There was this one moment where Van Jones said something to the effect. He basically was saying that Trump is an idiot. He don't like Trump and blah blah blah. And Van Jones Kushner gave him kind of this look, and it was almost like he went from this, I'm this really nice little guy, and then he went into this like evil look, like he was gonna rip his soul out. It's really weird, but whatever. And you know what's funny? Jared Kushner and Donald Trump and all these other scumbags are supposed to be non-Washington. They're not political. I don't know, man. Some of the answers Kushner was giving were very political. Like he was asking about the Saudi prince and shit, or all that shit. They cut the guy up. It's like, what do you think? What do you think should happen to them if they're found guilty, or how do you respond to that? Because it seems very fishy. And he gave this political answer, this political non-answer, and it was perfect. It's like, no, your average person, if he's just an average dude doing an average thing, he's not gonna be that well versed to be like, oh yeah, here's an answer that's not really an answer, but I don't know, man. I think these guys are playing the fuck out of everybody. They are playing the fuck out of everybody. The idea they're talking about peace in the Middle East, are you kidding me? And you got Benjamin Netanyahu, oh Jared, oh my friend Jared, oh pat me on the back, Jared. Oh my Christ. I'm telling you, I really, really think these people are just, they're either stupid or they're part of it. Okay. And then you got guys like Alex Jones sitting there saying that Trump should go against the American people. He should usurp the authority, or whatever it was he said. And that he should go around Congress and do his own thing. Which, what did he say, Obama? What did he say about Obama doing that? But no, it's okay with his guy. I don't know, man. No president should go around Congress. There's a reason for checks and balances. I don't give a fuck if you, I don't like Nancy Pelosi. I don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter. There's the idea, we need $5 billion for a wall. No, you don't get $5 billion for a wall. You know why? Because elections have consequences. The American people spoke. Democrats are in charge of the purse strings. You get nothing. Okay, you get nothing. So this idea, we're going to go around them and bullshit. And all these stupid patriot assholes on YouTube, a little flag hanging up behind them, hawking on a bone. They're all sitting there talking about, I don't know, man. I lost my train of thought, but whatever. I didn't give a fuck. No, they're sitting there prattling on about how he needs to go into this this building fund for the wall, and I lost my train of thought. What the fuck? Oh, he needs to declare a national emergency. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah. He needs to do that. Dude, I was looking outside today in the upstate New York, East Coast fucking blizzard. That's a national fucking crisis. That's a fucking problem. That's something you spend $5 billion on. Not $5 billion on a wall so they can crawl the fuck underneath it. They can dig underneath it. You fool. $5 million so they can crawl underneath it. You understand what I'm saying to you? $5 million or billion? No, excuse me. I'm saying billion. No, billion with a B, with a goddamn B. 5 billion just so they could dig tunnels under it. Oh my god. But no, they're patriots. They know it all because as long as the Democrats don't get anything, as long as the Democrats don't, the evil Democrats, evil liberals, blah 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 blah, they're too busy looking at the evil liberals, evil Democrats, that they're too preoccupied and they don't see their own bullshit. And quite frankly, I find it kind of sad. I really do. And I'm telling you right now, do you have any idea what happens if we keep this government shut down? They could theoretically fucking destroy the economy. They could. You want to talk about New World Order, One World bullshit? Oh my God, you take out the furlough, you take out the food stamps, you take out the Social Security, and that's just for starters. The longer this goes on, what about all the stuff that the government actually does do? Like trash service pickup. How much trash you think is going to be sitting around 6 months to a year when nobody's picking it up? Like, dude, this is insane. They're sitting there saying, "Oh, there's a crisis at the border." No, there's a crisis in the White House. There's no fucking Mexican coming raping me. You know who's fucking me over? The guy in the fucking orange hair, white. Oh my god. But hey, they don't give a fuck about me. I'm just a taker. They don't give a fuck about me. I don't know, man. But like I said, hey, guess what? Let's say after February I got nothing. Well, you know what? I had plenty of time to prepare, stockpile stuff. I didn't stockpile stuff. I didn't. So what am I supposed to do? Take the little bit of money that I've got, a little bit of money that I made that I should get in February. Should I take that, pay electric, so at least I have heat for the fucking coming winter? I don't know. Should I pay my internet bill for 3 months? What happens after 3 months? I don't know. Should I pay my phone for 3 months? I don't know. I mean, what if I don't have money in March? I don't know. What the fuck am I supposed to do? All while these scumbags are sitting there and they're getting paid. They're getting fucking paid. Fucking vice president got a $10,000 fucking dollar bonus. He got a pay raise. $10,000. You want to fucking stay, dude? Oh my god. Yet, none of those motherfuckers are going without. Not one of those people are going without. I mean, I don't know, man. But like I said, I didn't stockpile food. I didn't stockpile bottles of water. What happens if there are riots? I don't know. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Seriously. How long does it go on for? I don't know. But I bet you Kushner comes in. I bet you he sets it all right. I'm telling you, I think the guy. I think the guy's fucking Antichrist. I really do. Because again, one of two things happens: either Trump is taken out, be it impeachment or handcuffs or whatever. Even though Jared's not, let's say the Antichrist does come along on the board, he is not going to put up with Trump. He is not. Because so either Trump is the Antichrist or Jared Kushner is the Antichrist. Let's just say Jared Kushner, he ain't putting up with that shit. He ain't not putting up with Trump's bullshit. He's just not. He's out of there. One way or the other. And I'm not, I got a bad feeling about that shit. I just... I mean, you want to talk about a coup? Holy shit. I just got a bad feeling about that, you know? I really do. I got a bad feeling about that because yeah, you're not putting up with a guy's ego like that. Now, he's got an ego big enough, but I really think the Antichrist is going to be somebody who's under the radar. He's going to be made known. And a lot of oh, dude, these fucking rabbis and shit, they think the fucking Messiah is already here. Because they're looking for their conquering king bullshit. Too stupid to realize. And they've actually gone through the Trump family to see if they are part of the Davinical line of David or some shit. And of course, Jared's a freaking Jew. He's a practicing Jew, so he's probably he's gonna come in. I swear to God, he'll come in. There'll probably be protests in the streets and shit when it starts to happen. And now, how long it goes on, I don't know. I mean, at this point, just give him the fucking wall and get it over with. Jeez. Let the little fucking crybaby have his little fucking wall. But no, there's... Oh, my God. I don't even care at this point. I don't even give a shit. I don't care. Just get it... I don't want to hear about it anymore. Fuck the wall. Build your stupid wall. We'll watch him dig underneath it. I'll say I told you so. And, oh, well, we're safe now. We're all safe. We're patriots. We're safe. Thank God. Yeah, whatever, you fucking nits. You fucking imbecilic fucks. But I'm telling you, they're going to ruin it. They're going to completely set themselves up for failure. And it's... On one hand, it would be brilliant to watch, but... You know, they're kind of fucking with me, you know? And not only that, because... No, okay, I understand I'm kind of like the first line of, like, poverty, but you take somebody... Shit, somebody like you, guess what? You're next in line because... Dude, if the economy doesn't have, let's say, the people on furlough, and it doesn't have the food stamps, and it doesn't have the SSI, and it doesn't have the Social Security disability, and it doesn't have the Social Security, okay, and everybody's suffering, and nobody has food, nobody has money, that money's not going into the economy, your local store isn't getting that money, that's hundreds of thousands of dollars that the local stores are not going to be getting. That's hundreds of thousands of dollars Walmart's not going to be getting. You know what happens when they don't get the shit? You know what happens when they get the shit? Their stock goes down. You know what happens when the stock goes down? The whole stock market gets fucked over. I mean, we're talking potential economic collapse here. I don't know if they realize that. They must. They have to. And I don't want to sit there and say Trump is stupid. Trump has to know that. Now, whether he's willing to go the nth degree, and I think he's stupid enough to actually try to go the nth degree, and like, oh yeah, this will be months and years. Years with an S. Bullshit. I don't know, man. He's going to do irreparable harm to this fucking country. And I don't understand why people who support him just sit there, oh, because they're too busy looking at Nancy Pelosi. They're too busy looking at Chuck Schumer. They're too busy looking at the Democrats instead of seeing the bullshit that they're shoveling themselves. They won't even acknowledge that shit. You know, I try to look at both sides, and it's like, and then they come out and they're like, oh, well, you know, the Democrats they won't even let Donald Trump try to govern, blah, blah, blah. What the fuck you assholes think you did for 8 years under Obama, you scumbag? Shut the fuck up, you moron. I'm telling you right now, I'm looking at both sides. I don't care about both sides. I don't like either party. And I'm telling you right now, the Democrats are doing to Trump what the Republicans did to Obama about probably, I'd say, less than a third. They're not really going against him. I mean, yeah, they're going against him against the wall, but no, to be fair, they haven't had a lot of time either. Up to this point, I don't. They've tried to go against him, but not like they did with Obama. Like, they wouldn't let Obama get any type of credit, like, at all. And that shit's just petty. That shit's just petty. But again, hey, elections have consequences. And of course, they say that under Obama. Well, the Republicans won the House and Senate, so elections have consequences. The American people spoke. Yet when Democrats win the House, take control of the purse strings. Oh well, no, Trump's got to usurp that. Trump's got to go around that. Fuck checks and balances. Our guy's in there now. It's like, come on, dude, you can't be that stupid. You can't be that stupid. And again, imagine if a freaking if from their own point of view, imagine if another Obama gets in there. You want another Obama going around Congress? I don't want Obama going around Congress. I didn't hate Obama. I don't want him going around Congress. No, I will admit that Congress was being real shitty to him. Absolutely. Which, I mean, let's be honest, Gingrich did it to Clinton and so on and so forth, but not to this degree. Not to this degree. I mean, yeah, they had some, knockout, drag out punches back in '96 and shit with Gingrich and stuff, but not what they did to Obama. Not even close. They wouldn't even let Obama. They wouldn't let him do a damn thing. Basically, he was just, for the most part, symbolic. He was just a symbolic president toward the end. They would not let him do shit. And I'm sorry, for 8 years, they could have fixed healthcare. They chose not to. For 8 years, they could have done all. Dude, they could have done a shitload of stuff. And everybody keeps saying, well, Obama was socialist. First off, Obama was not socialist. You want to know why he wasn't a socialist? Because Republicans had House and Senate, for the most part. For the most part, they had the House and Senate, give or take. Okay? Which means, yeah, Obama may be, quote-unquote, socialist, but he's not going to be able to do socialist things. He's just not going to. They would have to come together, bipartisan, and work something out. So that means it wouldn't be a socialist thing. Okay? It just wouldn't be. It may be a moderate thing. It wouldn't be socialist. He may call himself a socialist, but he wasn't going to be doing socialist shit. Now, he had House and Senate. Maybe he'd be doing socialist stuff. Okay? Like, oh, healthcare, whatever. Whatever. But all these people, it just irritates me. It's okay for their guy, but not the other guy. If somebody's got a D next to their name, oh my God, they're the worst thing ever. I don't know if you can just live your life like that. It's like somebody saying, well, my mother's abusive to me, but it's still my mom, so I love her. I overlook her bullshit. No, the bitch is abusive. It is what it is. It's like, well, yeah, I know Donald Trump isn't perfect, but at least he's not Nancy Pelosi. That wicked witch. She's horrible. And Chuck Schumer, he's give me a break. Donald Trump is the biggest scumbag walking the God's green earth. Call it what it is. I'm not saying Chuck Schumer is any better. I don't like Chuck Schumer. Chuck Schumer is a scumbag. I've hated Chuck Schumer for decades. Nancy Pelosi, I don't really care one way or the other about her. Okay, I really don't. I don't think about her enough to sit there and say, well, I don't give a fuck if she's a liberal. I don't care if she's a conservative. I don't care if she's a Democrat or whatever. I don't care what she is. Now, she's not a conservative, but you get my point. I don't care. She could say she's conservative. I don't care. I don't care what she is. I don't take a lot of stock in her at all. Okay? So I'm not going to sit there and lose sleep over any bullshit she might be in the middle of. But I know for a fact Donald Trump is a scumbag. And so's Schumer. Schumer will not fight for a damn thing unless his donors tell him to. And you take it for what it's worth. I guarantee you the donors start losing money. When the donors start losing money, you'll see him cave. You'll see Schumer cave the minute the donors start losing money. They don't care now because people on food stamps are going to lose their money. Social Security, they're going to lose their money. But if their shit keeps going on, it's going to get up to, his donors and shit. And then once that happened, well, by then, shit, you're talking almost economic collapse by that point, because they're at the high end of it all. Because those motherfuckers, yeah, they could withstand a lot of turbulence in the economy and shit. So by the time we got to his donors, we're talking New World Order here. We're talking it's already here. It's like shit. You know. And even if you're a Trump supporter, this hardline stance, even if you think Trump is doing great for the economy, which I don't know if the economy is doing great, it's doing okay. I don't know if it's doing great. The stock market stock market and the economy are not the same thing. People need to understand that. They're not the same thing. They're tied together, but they're not the same thing. So yeah, the stock market might be doing good. But even so, if he keeps the government closed, and like I said, all that money from the furlough, from the food stamps, from the SSI, from the SSD, from the Social Security, from everything else, you take that out of the economy, that's a big hit to the economy. You're talking gas prices are going to go up. Everything is going to go up. Everything is going to go up. And I don't know about you. Are you making more money than you were yesterday? I don't know. Maybe you are. So even the people who are working and the people who are high end, they're going to eventually feel it. It may take a while, but they will feel it. And the minute they do, I guarantee you, Chuck Schumer's going to roll right over. The minute they bark, he's like a little lapdog. Same thing with Pelosi. Now, who's going to hold out longer? No, the problem is I think Trump is stupid enough to actually do it. Trump is absolutely stupid. I didn't even think. He is. He's stupid enough to do it. So any gains that he may or may not have made that he wants to take credit for, whether he did or not, I'm not going to say one way or the other because I don't really care enough to look into it. I'm sure he's had some benefit. And when you put that into perspective, any of those benefits he made, potentially, whether he actually did it or whether it just happened or whether other policies that were outside of his, whatever. You can debate all that stuff. But under his watch, okay, the economy is fairly okay. It's not bad. Not great, but not bad. He's going to wipe all of that out. It's going to be a complete disaster. I mean, almost to the point people are going to demand that he get impeached. I mean, more so than just liberals. I mean, I think you fuck around with enough people, even the Republicans on some level are going to be demanding he gets impeached. And I don't know. Is that what he wants? Does he want to get impeached? I don't know. You collapse the fucking economy, dude. You're talking even potential World War III in some cases. I mean, jeez. Because you're talking potential martial law. Everybody kept saying Obama was going to set off martial law. For what? Oh, to take away our guns? Really? When did that happen? You realize a martial law right now, maybe in a month or two, if they keep this government shut down, and they take away food stamps, and they take away, basically lifeblood for elderly and disabled people, you take that away? Jesus, God, are you kidding me? First off, it's cruel and unusual, but whatever. And all these people like, oh, we don't get a wall, it's the end of our country. Dude, our fucking country's been here 240 fucking years. You're gonna tell me that if we don't get that goddamn wall tomorrow, that we're all gonna freaking die? Kiss my ass. Kiss my crippled fucking ass. Scumbags. Oh, it's a natural disaster or whatever the fuck it is. Give me a break. Natural disaster. I look out my window in the middle of fucking Superstorm 2018 or 2019, whatever the fuck day it is. I don't even know anymore. I'm fucking rambling. I'm so pissed off. Honest to God, these people are so stupid sometimes. I'm not saying I got it all figured out either, but I'm telling you, they're setting up something. I guarantee you, they're setting shit up. You don't just shut the government down over something stupid like that. You just don't. I don't know. And here's the thing, even if, and all these Democrats who are all excited, oh, we might get impeached. Do you, do you really want Pence in there? And here's the newsflash: even if they do take Trump out in chains and dog chains around his wrists and ankles. I mean, first off, that would be kind of funny, but you do realize that Jared Kushner's still going to be there. He's still going to be an advisor to the president. He's still going to be behind the scenes. Because I don't think Mike Pence is just going to say, "Oh yeah, I don't want your counsel anymore. Fuck you." I mean, he may kind of dismiss him after a while, but I don't think they're going to change. I don't think they're going to just change horses in midstream, so to speak. So Kushner's still going to be back. He's still going to be in the back somewhere doing stuff behind the scenes, and I don't know. It's just, no, I do think Mike Pence is a little more, believe it or not, sane. I think he's a little more sane than Trump. I think but again, I mean, 9 times out of 10 when that happens, the VP is basically just a it's like a stand-in. Really has no stroke. Really has no understanding. 90% of what's going on. It's sort of a token role basically. So to have him then thrust into, like, oh, Middle East peace and Saudi Arabia, hacking people up in their garden and shit. And yeah, he's gonna want people who are already there in the thick of it to advise him. So Kushner's gonna be sitting there pretty. So, which could explain again. Let's just say he is the Antichrist. I don't think he's gonna be putting up with Donald Trump's bullshit. I really don't. I honestly don't. You think the Antichrist would do that? I think, see, a lot of these people, especially these rabbis and shit, they think Trump might actually be like the John the Baptist, like the forerunner of Christ. He's the forerunner to their Messiah, which would be Jared Kushner. And a lot of these fuckers, these old rabbi fuckers, they have these supposed prophecies from these old rabbis like 300 years ago talking about was it 577, which I think was the 2016, and then like in 2013 the Antichrist would kind of make himself known, so to speak, although not directly, but kind of like he'd come on the scene, and then in 2016 he'd take a bigger role. Well, that kind of explains Kushner. Well, it also explains Trump too. So I think they're kind of a package deal. But yeah, he's not gonna put up with that shit. He's not gonna put up with Trump's bullshit. He's just not. I don't believe that for a heartbeat. And I don't think Trump would be. See, the problem is I don't think Trump would make a good false prophet either. Because his ego's too big. You really think... Because the false prophet's job is essentially to make the world worship the Antichrist. And if Kushner's the Antichrist, I'm not saying he is, I'm just saying if, because some people are suggesting he is, so let's talk about it. If he is, I don't think Trump's ego would be like, oh yeah, go worship that guy. No. Trump's ego is, give me the freaking time of day. And the Antichrist is not going to put up with that. So either Trump is taken out of the picture one way or another, or he's taken out in handcuffs. One of the two. Or he's completely embarrassed and he kind of goes off and does his own thing. No, there's all these stupid patriot fools on YouTube, and they're like, well, Cohen, he's just a liar. None of what he's saying makes any sense. I don't know why it would be, problematic. Why? You know why it's not problematic? Because he's not supposed to be doing financial deals and shit while he's running for office. The whole point is you put that shit aside. You focus on the government or what you're doing, in whatever you're running for. Because essentially what Trump did was he's like, if I win, oh well, and if I don't win, well, I'm going to do this Trump Tower bullshit in Russia. And you can't do that. It's conflict of interest. You can't do that. So he was kind of doing it, well, if I win, good. If I don't win, oh well. You know, if I don't win, then I can just go and do this deal and go back to what I was doing. But if I do win, well, we'll deal with it then. You can't do that. That's illegal. And then if you tell somebody to lie to Congress, that's illegal too. And they as far as I know, it seems pretty close that they got him dead to rights on that, or pretty damn close. But I don't know. If Trump is the Antichrist, then he ain't going anywhere. No, just as a side note, I don't know. I don't really want to get into this, but I was watching Kim Clement, and I don't know what to make of this guy. I don't know what to make of him. Whether he's legit. He's a lot of this shit's interesting. I'm not gonna lie. He's basically this prophet. I think he died. What was it? 2014? I don't remember. He died not too long ago. And he was having these prophecies of Trump, Cyrus, and all this other bullshit. It's where a lot of people get all this Cyrus crap from and all this bullshit. In the temple and the end times. And well, apparently he had this one, and I was watching it, and I'm not going to disparage him. I'm not going to say negative against him. I have in the past, not so much directly, but more in the if he was interpreting what he saw or what he believed he saw incorrectly, then he's doing damage to people, and he's leading them astray. And he kept going into all how great Donald Trump is, and Donald Trump's this, and America's so great that God's gonna save America, and I have my own reservations about all that, and I've made clips about that, and I'm not gonna go into it here, but I don't know about all that. But anyways, at the end of it, I gotta be honest. Like I said, I don't know what to make of the guy. I really don't know what to make of him. Whether he was legit or whether he was just a con man saying shit. He did make some interesting predictions, especially about Trump. No, he did some definitely interesting prophecies that were like spot on. And okay, fine. And I'm not going to take away from things he may have been led to say, or things he may have seen, or things he may have heard, or whatever. I'm not going to take anything away. I'm not going to take anything away from him in that regard, because I don't know. I don't know. But he had this one moment where he was seeing something, and he said 2027. And then he kind of made this reference to, I hope I'm still alive. And then he paused, and he had like this like breakdown moment where he just went like completely like tearful, like distraught. So I don't know. The way his prophecy was heading, it seemed like he was suggesting that possibly in 2027 the whole kingdom come stuff might be here. I don't know. Which is kind of scary because tonight's a blood red moon and we got a government shutdown, and they could theoretically destroy the economy, which could theoretically give us martial law, which could give us God knows what. You're talking riots in the street, martial law, we're talking potential economic collapse, we're talking New World Order, we're talking one world currency, we're talking the whole thing. Because again, in America, if America shits the bed economically, the other countries are not going to survive. Because again, after World War II, we kind of put all our eggs in one basket because we didn't all want to go to war. So, like, if we went to war with somebody, it wouldn't be economically feasible for everybody else. So they'd be like, yeah, no, we don't want you to do that. We don't want this to happen. So, fuck you, basically. I mean, it's a little more complex than that, but you get my point. And I'm telling you, I feel something coming, dude. Now, I'm not saying I know it or anything like that, but I mean, you got to look at it in the simplest way. I mean, that's just the only way you can look at it. Like a lot of people, oh, blood red moon, and it's over Washington D.C. and blood red moon over Washington D.C. while they're in the middle of a shutdown. Yeah, that's nothing eerie about that. No, no, nothing eerie about that shit. So yeah, I don't know. All I know is that God will protect me. God has provided for my needs for 42 years right now. I'm almost 40. I'll be 42 2 months. He's provided for my needs, and I don't know how or why. I deserve nothing. Now, yeah, I can't afford, a brand new computer, but I'm okay. As long as they don't fuck with me, I'm okay. The minute they start fucking with me, then, I'm kind of screwed, but whatever. But if this shit's happening, and I'm telling you right now, I really do think something's going on. The rabbis are going all giddy, dude. First off, you gotta picture an old bearded rabbi giddy over potential, messianic prophecy bullshit. You have to picture that shit. And I have been for the last week watching a crap ton of stuff. I mean, a crap ton of stuff on YouTube. No, I'm not saying I believe everything on YouTube, but you gotta take it. It started out with the near-death experiences, which I talked about my near-death experience not too long ago. And then that kind of led into different things. Like there's a couple Mandela effects that are really irritating me now. The freaking Ed McMahon one. Who did he partner with the big check? If you're thinking Publisher Clearinghouse, you'd be wrong. He didn't. He wasn't with Publishers Clearinghouse. I remember him with the fucking check. I remember Publishers Clearinghouse coming in the mail, and it had the logo and it had that dark outline of Ed McMahon. It was like this little icon logo of him. I remember that shit. There's even this video where Johnny Carson went on David Letterman. This is way back. This is like 70s, early 80s. Or whatever it was, I'm not sure. Don't quote me on the actual time frame, but it was long. Like, Letterman still had his fro. That's how long ago it was. And Johnny comes out with this big check and says, sorry, Ed McMahon's not here, and he hands him this big check. And it says Publishers Clearinghouse on the thing. So they're making a joke about something that never happened. Publishers Clearinghouse has actually stated that, no, we never hired Ed McMahon. Dude, it's fucking crazy. It is absolutely, absolutely crazy. Then there's the new one. What's his name? George Burns and the Gracie Show. And at the end of it, this is black and white days. Apparently he said, time to say goodnight, Gracie, and she would say, good night, Gracie. Good night, Gracie. She'd say, good night, Gracie. He said, say good night, Gracie, and she said, good night, Gracie. Well, apparently she never said that. She just said goodnight. It's just so fucking weird. Another one, the fucking Lucille Ball. Oh my god, that one freaks me out because I can hear that fucker in my head with that stupid accent of his saying you got some splaining to do. They never said that shit. Lucy, you got some splaining to do. Motherfucker never said it. Motherfucker never said it. Not once. On any of the shows. Lucy, you got explaining to do. I know for a fact he said it. Dude, it's crazy. It is absolutely crazy shit. Some of these Mandela effects are just like the ones in the Bible too. There's some in the Bible that are just absolutely crazy. I'm not gonna go into all those, but there's some weird shit going on, man. I'm telling you right now. It's not just misremembering. I still remember Kit Kat with a dash. I know Kit Kat had a dash. You can't tell me otherwise. Any false memories or misremembering. I know for a fact it had a dash. I talked about it before because I remember because I used to buy them by the case. They were the king size ones, which basically was I think like two regular Kit Kats. And I buy them and I stick them in the refrigerator and keep them cold. And I love Kit Kats. Jeez, I can't get enough of that shit. And I remember I'd bite into it and I'd wiggle my tongue right in where that little groove is. It'd be Kit, the little dash, and the cat. And I'd bite into it and I'd wiggle my tongue into that. I remember doing it. It's so freaking weird. Oh my god. Absolutely insane. Oh my god, it's freaking me out thinking about it. And then like the Pillsbury Doughboy. What color is his scarf? Most people say blue. Well, apparently it's white. Apparently it's white. Which just looks weird. It looks stupid from an artistic point of view. It looks stupid, but whatever. I don't know. I remember my grandmother had a Pillsbury Doughboy. She had the little Pillsbury Doughboy, not Graham, but my Dale T's mother. She had the Pillsbury Doughboy, and I remember it being blue. Because he had the blue in his hat, the blue in his eye, and then the blue in his scarf. That's weird. Monopoly Man apparently has no monocle, which freaks me out. Curious George has no tail, which freaks me out. What are some of the others? I just watched some the other day. Ford has that little curly Q in the F, which is weird. The way the F, the little, that's weird. Apparently it's Ruby Tuesday and not Ruby Tuesdays, which I don't really know about that. So some people are saying it's one way or the other, but let's see, what are some of the other ones? I'm trying to think of them. I watched like a crap ton of them. The Bible ones, like I said, are weird. The idea that the one that my god, where they brought the sick people to Jesus, and they lowered him into the roof, and it says take up your couch, instead of take up your cot or take up your mat or whatever, it says couch. It actually says couch in the King James. We're talking the art thou bullshit, and it's saying the word couch, which is just weird. And then there's the bottles instead of wineskins. Because don't you get me started with the lion and the lamb and the wolf and the bullshit. Dude, there's some weird shit going on. And I can't even think of half of them. Damn it, I wish I could think of the rest of them. Shit, what are some of the other ones? There's a few in the Bible that are they're creepy. Because, like, I remember, it's like, see what was Jesus? Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Or light? Is it light or life? Because I remember having a problem with that too. Because I was like, Jesus is the light. Oh no, wait, it's life. Or wait, is life? Is it light? I remember having that problem myself. And not that long ago, like even a couple years ago. So is it light or life? You know, there's that one. Um, oh, I'm trying to think. Shit, I can't remember. There's like entire sections that are just, I don't know, whatever. I can't think of them off the top of my head. But dude, the Mandela effect is just, it's weird. It's just now some of them I could understand. Some of them are just kind of like, you know, some of them I don't agree with. There's a few that are just not. But then there's a few that's like, what the hell? There was one the other day and I was like completely amazed. I was like dumbfounded. I can't remember what it was. Shit. I may have to do a whole Mandela video. Like actually write them down so I could think of them and talk about them. God, it's some weird shit going on, dude. No, I mean I don't know what that shit is. Whether we're bleeding into another time frame or another alternate dimension or another alternate universe or some bullshit or CERN or whatever the fuck it is. There's some weird shit going on though. There's some weird shit going on. I mean, just think about it. I started freaking out today. I really did. I started freaking out, almost panic attack, but not like panic attack like before, like my heart's pounding and shit. But more like I don't like this universe. I don't like where we are right now. There has been a serious shift. I've noticed it simply because like my entire family's dead, so I'm kind of by myself. I have like nobody. I have my father, and he's derelict, but that's neither here nor there. So I've kind of noticed that, like, you just can't get the time back. It's like I can't go back and spend time with my mother and spend time with, my father back when he was, not an asshole. Well, he was an asshole, but not like this. You know what I mean? Like I can't go back and talk to Graham or Jean or Lucy, my dog. I can't go back to that shit. I can't go back to when I actually wanted to put up a Christmas tree. I can't go back to I just can't go back to that stuff. And then I think about all the stuff that's changed. Like, there are people who are getting bent out of shape because a video game character showed her butt. Because she turned and you saw her butt. It wasn't sexual. It wasn't dirty. It was just, she's a female figure. She turned in the animation, and oh my god, they showed her buttocks. Oh my god, they're over sexualizing her. The idea we're living in that type of a universe absolutely disgusts me. Absolutely disgusts me. That might even be getting a little Donald Trumpish, red hatish. Okay, I'm not gonna lie about that. But I don't know, man. We're getting bent out of shape over stupid shit. Like I made jokes. It's like you go on Facebook and you see somebody's profile photo, and you're like, "Oh, that's a hot chick," and it turns out it's not a hot chick. It's a dude with a dick. Like you can't tell anymore. It's like I can't just look at somebody and say, "Oh yeah, she's attractive." No, she's hanging with a dick. She got a dick dangling. I mean, it's like, are you kidding me? Now, yeah, this comes from somebody who has long hair, but that I don't look like a woman. I just don't look like a woman. So it's not like I'm sitting there with makeup on and wearing a dress and shit. Okay, that'd be a little fucked up. Sitting there with a purse going hee 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 hee. Okay, yeah, okay, that'd be a little fucked up, but I don't know, man. It's just there's just so much evil shit going on right now. It's like now you want to take a passive approach to it. I know you work at the university and kind of thing, and it's like, oh, this group has to be, a safe environment to learn art and stuff. And I understand that. Don't get me wrong, but it's like it's a little too much for me. I'm not gonna lie. All this stuff, it's just like I don't want to go on Facebook and see two dudes kissing ever. I'm sorry, I just don't. I just don't. Or you're just a homophobe. No, I just don't want to see it. Oh, no, don't give me that. I don't want to see two dudes hugging and kissing and romantic. No. And then to see people react, oh, it's so cute. No, ha ha ha, it's so great. Love is love. No, love is not love, motherfucker. I can't love a monkey. I love a monkey, you call me fucking dirty. Why can't my love survive? I mean, come on, dude. It's like, it's whatever. I don't get it. But it's like this time frame, and you got Donald Trump as fucking president, which is bad enough on that end of it all. Then you got born again Christians making excuses for his bullshit. Then they're sitting there pissing and complaining that, oh, the Democrats are doing this, Democrats are doing this, but then absolutely loved it when they turned around and did the exact same thing to Obama because, it's just this whole one-sided selfish. Dude, we are a selfish fucking people right now. We are just selfish. We see stuff and it's like, I don't like that. And like, for example, it works both ways. It's like, you look at the Ghostbusters movie with the women. Now, if they had taken that movie and actually had better writing, but whatever, and actually made that part of the original universe and didn't shit all over the fans who loved the original, and maybe made it their, made all three women, or all four women, excuse me, their granddaughters, the original cast, and brought them in as like handing the torch, that I would have been completely behind that. But no, what they do, they had to do again this Me Too bullshit. Not Me Too in like the hashtag, but Me Too and the let's do the same thing as everybody else. Where it's like, oh, we got to have women because women we have never. This is 2019, dude. You realize we have never had a female protagonist who kicked ass. Never had it. Never had it. We never had Wonder Woman. Oh, well, that's the first time ever. First time ever in the history of the universe. Oh, what about Ripley? Oh, no, well, nah. Yeah, it's like, come on, man. Give me a break. Like, video games, same thing. It's like, oh, we have to have a female protagonist, which I don't have a problem with female protagonists. I actually prefer the female protagonists over the male. But when they're doing it for a political reason and not just, let's just do it, that pisses me off. That really does. That absolutely irritates me. Especially when all the women have to be flat-chested, scrawny ass, ugly as sin. Why can't women just look like fucking women? Why? I'm not saying you need a boob slider to make their tits swing up and down so that they're like super huge, super small, super huge. I'm not even saying that. I would like that only because I would like to have, actual custom character creator. Yeah, if I want him a little bigger, want him a little smaller. Same thing with a guy. If I want his chest a little wider, I want to be able to create the character I want to create. And yes, if I have an opportunity between a man and a woman, I will always take the woman. I just do. I don't know why. Not that I relate to women or anything like that. It's just, I don't know. I like playing with female characters. I don't know what it is. It's not. I don't think it's anything weird, like some sort of gender role reversal shit. And don't get me started with that stuff. Jesus, don't get me started with that stuff. Oh my god. The only other, seriously, other than male and female, the only other gender you need to worry about is my foot in your ass. That's all you got to worry about. That's all I'm saying that. Well, I'm the other gender. No, there's no other gender, motherfucker. Do you have a dick? Yes, you do. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand. There's XY chromosome bullshit. And a lot of Christians don't get that. Micro penis. I understand it. For the select few that actually amounts to, fine. The rest of the people are just bullshit. They're just bullshitting themselves. I mean, how many genders could there possibly be? Are you a male or are you a female? Do you have sexual thoughts about opposite sex? Yes or no? Okay, listen, I can understand maybe a little bit of a blur between, okay, I got a dick, but I really kind of like women. Or I got a dick and I kind of like men. I could deal with that. But that's not another gender. That is not. This gender fluid shit. You know what's fluid? The shit's coming out of my fucking ass. Okay, that's the only thing fluid. I don't want to be recognized male or female. Then what do you want to be recognized as? A fucking idiot? Because you're doing a bang up job at doing that. But yet I say that now I'm a bigot, I'm a homophobe, I'm all this horrible stuff. No, I'm just tired of people being fucking stupid. I'm living in a fucking universe where my entire family's dead, and I gotta worry about whether some little scumbag's wondering if he's gender fluid or not. Fuck you. There are bigger goddamn pictures and bigger fucking fish to fucking fry in this universe. There's bigger problems. I don't know if I'm gender fluid. I don't identify with. You know what? You know what? You don't want to identify with either male or female? Then how about you go kill yourself and don't identify with life because you're fucking stupid. But no, I'm a bad guy and I probably get fucking banned for saying that shit. I mean, it's stupid. Honest to God, like, okay, I don't identify with thin people. I don't mean I'm fat fluid. I mean, give me a break. I can't identify. Seriously, I will admit I can't identify with thin people. Even if I lost a shitload of weight, I would not want to be under at least 250. I would not even want to be anywhere near 250. Like I could, like if I was the size of Marky, oh my God, I would kill myself. I would fucking end it. I'd throw myself in front of a fucking train. I'd end that shit. Be that tiny, that delicate. Pfft, no, man. I couldn't deal with it. You know? But, you know, hey, I'm just a hater, you know? Whatever. I hate people being stupid. That's what I hate. I hate the fact that I have to suffer and nobody gives a shit. Yeah, we got all this whining. Oh my God. I mean, imagine if some of these spineless little turds actually had to deal with real adversity. I mean, seriously, all these people worrying about gender fluidity. Imagine if they were drafted to Vietnam. You know what's fluid? There's shit coming down your fucking leg. You know? Seriously. Oh my God, she showed her buttocks. They showed her buttocks. It's over sexualizing of women. Imagine if they got drafted to Vietnam. Even though there's no war in Vietnam right now, let's just say they got drafted. They're like, okay, you're an idiot. You're going to Vietnam. Fuck you. You know, just send them there. Just send them there for a random weekend. You know. I mean, seriously, what would they do? They crumple. They would crumple into a pile of filth. They wouldn't know what to do with themselves. You know. Now, I wouldn't know what to do with myself either, but I have my own issues. I have my own problems. You know. It's sad. People are worried about stupid shit. I just wish I had the ability to work. See, that's the problem. That's the problem. And I've said this before. Our generation fucking ruined kids today. And it's not our fault. See, what it came down to is we would go to holiday with our family. Like we'd go, for us, we'd go to Graham's house. And we'd listen to Graham during Christmas Day. She'd be talking about bread lines and food lines and shit. And rock soup and, you know, her mother being on a farm, they take feed bags for the cows and horses and shit, and they'd make underwear for the children. I mean, imagine a fucking feed bag. I'm kind of chafing against your crotch, but we'd have to listen to that shit. And then in Thanksgiving, we'd have to listen to, you know, your grandfather and your father talking about going to Vietnam and watching their buddy's dick get blown off. And we watched that shit. And we saw that shit, and we're like, God damn, I'm not going to let my kid go through that. I'm not going to let my kid go through bread lines and watching their buddy dick get blown off. Fuck that shit. That's why we indoctrinated them with the whole everybody gets a trophy bullshit. And everybody gets a helmet, and everybody gets vaccinations, and all this other bullshit. Because we didn't want to see our kids suffer. And what do? We basically spawn them with no backbone. They literally come falling out of the womb wearing helmets. And then they still get hurt. You know, coming all autistic and shit, and they're coming all fucked up. It's like, whatever, man. We did. We created spineless fucking generation. And because of that, they don't know what real adversity is like. Oh, I was cyberbullied. Yeah, imagine actually having somebody in your face, like grabbing the front of your collar, going to punch you in the face. You're worrying about somebody saying a boo boo word online. Like, oh my god, you said mean stuff. I gotta go kill myself now. Dude, I would have been happy if somebody said shit about me online. Because one, I could respond back, but that's neither here nor there. But seriously, these kids don't know what real fucking bullying is. They never had the bully like right directly in their face. Now it's like, oh, they posted something online. Ooh. Like, come on, man. Balls the fuck up. Cowboy the fuck up. You little faggot. You little fairy faggot. Cowboy the fuck up. Honest to God. Commit suicide because somebody said something online. Really? Seriously? I imagine them say that shit to your face in front of everybody as they're punching you repeatedly. That's bullying, motherfucker. Not this little ham and egg bullshit online crap. Absolutely, I have no sympathy for that. I was bullied in school. I bullied too in some cases, but dude, I was threatened. I was told that if I ever showed up in Sylvan Beach, they would, I don't want to say kill, but they'd hurt me. I basically looked at them and said, why would I want to go to Sylvan Beach? It smells like dead fish. I'm like, fuck you. Seriously, Sylvan Beach sucks. Fucking worthless dump. They got this cheap ass amusement park ride. I don't think it's been open for the last 20 years. And the whole place smells like a rotten ass and fish. Like, who the hell wants to go to Sylvan Beach? Fuck you. I was like, I basically said, I said it smelled like rotten fish. Why the hell would I want to go to Sylvan Beach? I'd much rather go to your mom's house. And of course, everybody around started going, ooh, and they started laughing and shit. Yeah, because your mom was always a good comeback. No matter what anybody said, it's like, oh, it's raining out. Your mom, your mom was always a good comeback. Especially when the bullies were getting all rowdy and shit. Like they would chase me. They'd stand outside the door in the hallway and they'd look at me and stuff, and I'd flip them off. So stupid, you fucking scumbags. Whatever, man. If anybody should have committed suicide, it should have been me a long time ago. Anyways. What else I want to talk about? So, yeah, speaking of spiritual shit, too, let's get into that for a second. I'll be honest with you, I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about God. I really don't. Because it's like, if I don't believe it, or if I'm having a hard time getting it, how the hell am I supposed to propagate it to other people? How am I supposed to get other people saved when I'm having a hard time understanding it? It's like, I don't feel like there's any power, you know? It's like, I forgot where it is, there's a Bible verse where it's like, I don't know if it was the Pharisees, one of them. One of those religious groups. They basically were like talking in the name of Jesus to basically demons and angels, or fallen angels, like demons saying, come out of the person. They're doing exorcism. And they're like, in the name of Jesus, come out of this person. And the demons are like, we know Paul, we know Jesus, but who are you, basically? Who the fuck are you? And that's kind of how I feel. It's like, I don't feel I have any power. It's like God is supposed to be indwelt, and I don't feel there's any, like, I feel like God's a million miles away. It does. No, I don't know how I'm supposed to deal with that. How do I tell people, oh yeah, invite the Lord into your heart, salvation and blah blah blah. If I'm not feeling it, I'm not saying I never felt it, but like right now, currently, I'm kind of in a bad place right now, religiously, where it's like, I don't know. I just don't know. Yet I'm supposed to be out there propagating it to people? How does that work? If I can't feel, And it's not even one of these things where it's like I'm a doubting Thomas or I need a sign from God. It's not necessarily that I need a sign. It's more I need, it's like your car. You got to go get gas once in a while. You need that boost. You need that, you know, you just need something to kind of like keep you going to say, okay, there you go. You know, here's a little something. You know what I mean? It's like you need that little boost. It's like I don't know, it'd be like coffee at noon. Like I don't drink coffee, so I don't even know what that means. But you kind of need that little pick me up. That's where I am. It's not so much I doubt it. You understand? I've got faith. I really, honest to God, do. I have legitimate faith. But then it's like nothing becomes of it. It's like I'm told, oh, by faith I'm healed. But your faith has made you healed, or you know, by faith I can move mountains. Now, realistically, a billion years from now, yeah, that mountain probably will crumble. We'll need a new heaven, new earth, because this earth will probably get swallowed up anyway. The sun will expand, we'll all die. The earth will be destroyed. Thus, the mountain will be moved, okay, a gazillion billion years from now, but not today. It's like, I'm not saying God needs to, like, intervene right this second, like, oh, actually, I guess I am saying that. But I don't know. It's like if I don't feel like there's power behind anything that I believe anymore, if there ever was, then again, how am I supposed to tell other people and get them to acknowledge it and be like, "Yeah, I see it through you." And it's like I don't know if people see it through me. And that's the thing. And it's not one of those, "Oh, you're not saved. You're not saved. You say fuck a lot and you're not saved." It's not that. I don't believe it's that. It's just it would be nice to be a Paul where it's like you could cast out demons and you could heal the sick, and just his very shadow, people were thinking, oh, if the shadow passed over me, I'd be healed. You know, just his very presence would make me heal. I walk into a room, nobody gives a fuck. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not even talking like in a glory sense, like, oh, I can heal you, heal you, heal you, oh, praise me. I don't even mean it like that, but it's like, you know, because the whole point of faith is to believe not in the here and now, but believe in a future sense. Like I'm presently seated in heavenly places, so I know that's a fact. I have to dwell on that and not the circumstance. But it would be nice if the circumstance could change because of my faith of the future, and sometimes it just doesn't. See, it's weird. It's almost like God wants to take you out of time. It's like you're going through something, but don't worry about it. I want you to focus on the future. And while you're focusing on the future, days, weeks, and months go by, and whatever you're going through kind of rights itself, and you're like, oh, we weathered that storm. That's what it feels like. And I don't know how I'm supposed to take that, because when I have a legitimate problem now, yeah, I need to lay a hand on it and say, God, fix this, or God, work in this, God, do something here. You need that here and now moment. You just do. And I don't feel it. And it's hard to, I don't know. I don't even know what else to say. It's like, I want to move mountains. And I don't feel that it's not because I don't have faith. I have faith. I absolutely do. I'm not saying that like in a boastful sort of way, but it's like I have faith. I have a shitload of faith. And yes, I don't want to say childlike faith necessarily, because I don't want to assume that I do and I'm not, or I don't want to, you know what I mean. But it's like if I take something that I'm told and I dwell on that, and then I try, it's like I can't put my faith in practice. That's what it feels like. And I don't know. I want to be able to put the faith in practice. And it feels like God is like a million miles away. Like he's not really paying attention. You know? No, I don't know. I drove him away, I want God to come back. Well, I mean, not that he went anywhere. It's more like I need to go back to him. But it's like, it would be so much easier if we could just do what we need done. I mean, back in the Old Testament, they were hungry. What happened? God gave them manna. I don't know what that means or how that works, but apparently they felt hungry. They didn't feel hungry afterward. So, I don't know. Is God going to provide manna? What does that mean? Now you want to talk about like food stamps and shit? I mean, seriously, think about that. All the Republicans say, "Oh, you got to work." They take that verse, "You don't work, you don't eat," which is completely out of context. Well, you look at the Old Testament. Literally, all they had to do is go get the stuff. So basically, work was go to the store and pick it up and bring it home. That was work. And one of the arguments I heard today was, yes, Christ fed the 5,000, but at least he gave them fresh fish. You know, like they want to do these stupid boxes. Dude, I saw what was in some of those boxes. I eat that shit in like 10 minutes to throw out the rest because it's shit that I'm not going to use. Like a jar of peanut butter. What the fuck am I going to do with a jar of peanut butter? The fuck am I going to do with peanut butter? I don't even like peanut butter. So now they're going to, they're talking about giving out boxes and shit. I mean, seriously. And God forbid, some kid gets some peanut allergy and fucking dies just because, it'll save $12 billion. I don't know. We're taking. We want 5 to build a fucking wall that Mexicans can just dig under. But I don't know, man. There's so much fucking money out there. You look at the amount of money they waste on campaigns every few years. You realize you could support entire countries with the amount of money that they spend just in U.S. politics. Forget elsewhere. Absolutely insane. Anyways, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm just tired, and I'm more tired. I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired with life. I'm getting tired in general. I mean, it's almost to the point. I hope. I hope they do shut the government down for years. I hope there are riots in the street. I hope they collapse the economy. I'm getting to the point right now. It's like I just want to go. I just want to get out of here. I just do. Sucks, stuff I would like to do, you know, but whatever. It's all evil anyway. So, what's the point? What's the point of trying to enjoy what's on Earth? You might as well just fucking kill me now. I mean, that's basically what it's going to come down to. Just take me away to a little FEMA camp. Hopefully, I'll be a witness for Christ because I'm not taking the stupid mark of the beast. That's all I've got. I literally, like I said the other day in another clip, I have to hope that there's Armageddon just so I can have a fucking purpose and not just be another statistic. 42-year-old obese man dies of heart failure. I have to pray to God there's just fucking Armageddon so I have a purpose. That's how fucked up my life is. That's how fucked up my life is. With the exception of maybe like 2 people, nobody's going to give a shit. They just take me away and that's the end of it. Nobody's going to care. In my luck, my fucking execution wouldn't be on wouldn't be televised. It'd be a fucking commercial. Fox News would be having commercials and shit. Selling stupid shit from rich assholes. Probably one of those handy wipe commercials or some shit. Or toilet plunger. That's my luck. I didn't even get fucking 3 minutes of airtime on Fox News. Stupid scumbags. I'm telling you, there's a lot of people who are propagating a lot of bullshit. And they're going to have a rude awakening when they wake up and realize that all the little guys that they were following and, oh, yeah, we love our political party. When their political party comes back and bites them literally on the dick, it's going to be the end of it. I mean, Yeah, because this whole thing, nationalism and globalism, you take nationalism and you mix it with the church, that's a problem. It's weird. It's almost like a bastardized version of like humans, where it's like we're flesh and we're spirit. It's almost the same thing, where you're taking like the government, which would be your flesh, and then you're taking the spirit and kind of meshing them together. It's just so wrong, I guess would be the right way to say it. Anyways, I don't know. What else there to talk about? Oh, these fucking. Oh, speaking of just wrong shit, dude. I posted this on Facebook, and I don't know if there's any truth to it. I don't know. I I need to look it up more. But there's this video of Trump. I don't know if he's signing something or doing something, but he's got these three Catholic guys behind him. And one of the motherfuckers has this huge ass cross. And if you look at the cross, it's not Jesus on the cross. It's a fucking angel with his arms folded like an X in front of his chest. And his wings are what's being crucified in place of, Christ's hands. And it's supposed to be Lucifer, apparently. And it's absolutely insane. It's absolutely fucking insane. Now you got like these Luciferian assholes communing with Trump in the White House. Like, oh, it's good that Jesus is finally back in the White House. Yeah, Jesus is in the White House as they're running around with a cross with a fucking angel crucified on the front of it. Really? And then the other guy behind him had the whole Mary and baby Jesus thing, which, let's be honest, Catholics don't pray to Jesus, they pray to Mary. You know? I mean, how much more bastardized religion can you get? And there's Trump. Oh yeah, he's a spiritual leader. He's a spiritual Christian leader. God, oh Jesus. I don't know, man. It's wicked, wicked shit, dude. It's all fucking nasty ass wicked shit. Anyway, fuck you. I'm done. I'm tired and I'm done. So fuck you.